好，咁我哋都好多人啦，咁我哋今日就正式開始啦。咁多謝大家耐心等候啦。咁今日我哋有一個webinar 啦，係關於加拿大嘅公立院校嘅巡禮嘅。咁我哋嚟緊咧都會一個月啦，可能有一次啦，都會同加拿大嘅院校代表咧就直接做一個對話啦。咁今日我哋好開心啦，就請到 Camosun 嘅 College 嘅代表啦，阿 Niya 啦。咁佢晏啲咧就會同大家介紹一下佢嘅學校嘅。咁開始先咧都做一個簡單嘅介紹啦，包括我自己啦，同埋我哋公司嘅 service 嘅。咁提大家。如果有任何問題咧，可以喺嗰個 chat room 嗰度提出。咁我哋最後咧完晒成個 webinar 咧，我哋有個 Q&A session 咧，就會幫大家去解答大家嘅問題嘅。咁如果當中有啲咩問題啊，都係啦，歡迎提出係啦。咁因為今日嘅時間都好寶貴，同埋我哋都係真係喺加拿大嗰邊直接做 live 嘅，咁所以咧就大家要珍惜今次好好嘅機會啦。好啊，咁我哋就正式開始啦。咁今日都會講一講 Camosun 呢間學校啦，咁同埋大家會認識多啲加拿大嘅，係啦。咁簡單先介紹下我哋公司 Rise 先啦。咁我哋 Rise 咧迪升啦，主要有兩個業務啦，包括有海外升學同埋移民簽證諮詢服務嘅。咁我哋其實咧喺2006年咧已經喺香港成立㗎啦。咁我哋主要咧都係做一啲英語國家嘅留學同埋簽證為主嘅，咁包括英美澳加留啦。咁所以喺無論係留學同埋移民簽證方面咧，我哋都有相當豐富嘅經驗。我哋嘅簽證團隊咧，其實都會幫助學生，譬如今次啦，你係做用學生身份過去嘅，咁我哋會有一個，咦係咪聽唔到？聽唔聽到我講嘢啊？係咪聽到？係咪聽到啊？如果冇乜，係咪 OK 啊？我見大家冇乜嘢係應該，聽到啊！我啱啱見到有人問到 voice， 咁我唔知係咪佢個 setting。係啦，咁 sorry， 唔該晒，係。咁嗱，繼續講啦。咁我哋簽證團隊啦，我哋都係會確保每一個嘅簽證啦，都係冇錯漏嘅。咁希望咧，就等大家可以喺申請嘅過程啦，由我哋 guide 住你啦。咁因為始終簽證都涉及好多嘅文件啦，同埋移民嘅法例嘅。咁我哋都會有相當嘅經驗，確保每個申請咧都係合乎移民局嘅要求嘅。係啦。咁跟住咧就介紹下我自己啦。我叫 Venus 啦，咁我都係喺加拿大嗰邊畢業同埋讀書嘅。咁我自己咧都係喺香港讀完我嘅中學之後啦，我就去加拿大 Vancouver 啦，就讀McGee 嘅，咁係一個溫哥華嘅 public school 啦。咁之後咧我就去 Toronto 啦，就讀多倫多大學嘅。咁之後再翻嚟香港就從事海外升學同埋移民嘅服務啦。咁另外我都係額外仲收一個 master。咁所以其實我自己咧喺比較無論香港同埋加拿大嘅方面咧，其實我哋都知道嗰個分別嘅。咁我都希望啦，透過我自己啦一啲 personal 嘅 experience 啦，去幫大家點樣可以即係令到俾啲 tips 大家啦。譬如加拿大讀書係點㗎，或者佢環境係點啦，希望都幫到大家嘅。咁我自己啦都有另外唔同嘅進修課程啦，希望每一個 client 咧嚟到揾我哋嘅時候咧，我都係 provide 一個最專業嘅意見俾大家嘅。好，咁我哋嘅團隊啦，亦都有一啲加拿大當地嘅註冊嘅移民顧問啦，咁所以任何涉及一啲加拿大嘅 immigration 咧，我哋都有 regular 嘅 Canadian immigration consultant 嘅。咁到時咧一啲涉及比較繁複嘅案件咧，我哋都會揾佢申請。咁當然啦，如果話好簡單一啲簽證，其實我哋已經做慣早熟啊，咁所以每個 case 都唔同嘅。咁所以我哋都會睇下每個 case 個 background 啊，而俾一個最涉及你哋嘅一個方案咯，咁樣咧。咁好啦，簡單介紹下加拿大先啊。麻煩大家幾入嚟熄一熄咪，可能我自己冇我圖石係啦。咁加拿大簡單都好快咁講啦。咁其實加拿大咧就位於北美洲呢個地方啦。咁其實人口咧都超過3500萬人㗎啦。咁首都 Ottawa 啦。咁加拿大嘅官方語言咧都係以英文同埋法文為官方語言嘅，咁通常都係以英文嘅啦，除非你話 Quebec 咁嘅啫，咁基本上用英文都完全冇問題嘅啦。咁加拿大當然就加幣啦，而家都讀大概6個1、2、3左右啦，呢啲 range 啦，係啦。咁加拿大嘅行政區域都簡單講啦。咁其實加拿大都好大啦，北美洲嚟講真係即係我覺得世界上第2大嘅國家啦。咁佢就有10個省啦，3個行政區啦。咁你見到由左手邊就係British Columbia 啦。咁我哋會介紹呢個college 咧，就係喺 Victoria 呢個地方嘅，係啦。咁嚟 Vancouver 大概要搭 船啦，可能大概個半鐘左右啦。咁陣間 detail 可能阿 Niya 都會再解釋多少少。當然啦，由 British Columbia 去到 Ontario 其實相隔搭飛機都要4個鐘啦。咁所以其實咧，你揀邊個city 去 settle down 咧，其實都好重要嘅，因為你唔會貿貿然搬家嘅。除非你話一個人過去，好似我以前咁喺 Vancouver 讀書，咁我搬過去多倫多讀大學都會方便啲。但係如果你係一個 family 過去咧，其實你要諗清楚究竟個 location 啱唔啱未啦。當然涉及嗰個環境啦、讀書上啦、經濟上啦、個租屋問題啦。咁 Victoria 其實都係相對上啦，其實出去 Vancouver 都方便嘅，即係當然啦要搭船。但係你話 over 嗰個成個生活指數咧，相對上咧就真係會係平過 Vancouver 噶啦，呢個係無可否定噶啦。咁繼續講落去啦。頭先講到加拿大係大到跨咗幾個時區啦，咁所以由Vancouver 而家就慢香港18個鐘啦，咁多倫多就慢香港13個鐘啦。咁所以記住啦，咁呢個都係 for 大家 reference 啦，知道加拿大大到可以橫跨6個 time zone 嘅，咁所以大家就知道啦。好，咁今日咧都會講一多少少就係留學移民嗰方面啦。咁但係我自己咧就會講多啲少，即係我哋今次呢個條例啦，有咩可以生效啦，幫到港人去加拿大讀書，甚至留低移民嘅。咁Niya咧就主要講學校方面啫。咁如果有任何涉及一啲簽證上咧，其實就會我嚟解答㗎啦。好，咁呢個今日我哋會講多少少點樣可以留學，然之後再留低加拿大。咁呢個policy 咧，大家都應該都熟㗎啦，都簡單 recap 一下啦。咁呢個就係 Stream A B 而家都成日講啦。咁因為 Stream A 就係讀書啦，Stream B 就係即係留喺加拿大嗰度做嘢嘅。咁我哋今日會講就 Stream A 究竟係有個 recap 啦，有個summary 俾大家知道啦。咁所有嘅 information 都係嚟自 RRCC 嘅。好，咁Stream A 嘅最 basic 嘅要求先啦。好簡單嘅啫，你有幾樣嘢你要想入做 PR 嘅之前咧，你有幾樣嘢要留意嘅。第一，你係咪問自己啦，係咪有香港特區或者 BNO 會要啦 ？OK， 申請呢個 program 之後咧，你人咧必須要係加拿大嘅。第三，你要符合加拿大嘅合法臨時居民身份，即係意思話咧，你仍然係有個身份留低喺加拿大生活做嘢，而冇任何預期居留嘅。第四啦，就係有意去加拿大任何一個省份生活嘅，除咗 Quebec， 咁 Quebec 今次唔係入即係 Stream A B 嘅嚇，即係我都相信大家可能都唔會揀 Quebec 噶啦，咁所以唔使太擔心。咁第五啦，要考翻個CLB 英文成績嘅，我哋等於我哋叫 CLB5 啦。我簡單講就係等於 IELTS 啦，因為 IELTS 比較 popular。咁IELTS 嘅 listening 啦、writing 同埋 speaking 係5.0啦 ，reading 係4.0嘅。咁同埋要考 IELTS 嘅 general。好啦，嗱呢個就係最 basic 嘅 Stream A 要求。咁但係當然你有個任務要完成嘅先可以入到嚟嘅。咁你之前要做啲乜嘢咧？好啦，第一就係你要係喺先加拿大即係讀完書，你係畢業。然之後你就符合翻頭先我講嘅所有要求咧，咁就可以申請我哋最新嘅 policy 啦。嗱，成個 program 係行到2026年嘅8月31號嘅，大家你記住有日子啦。意思即係話咧，你要喺呢個時間裏邊咧完成晒所有喺加拿大嘅學業。咁包括有啲咩要求咧？第一要係一個 DLI list 啦，係加拿大一個我哋可以話一個係。教育局一個牌照啦，咁係一個加拿大政府承認嘅。咁 Camosun College 絕對係啦 ，DLI 啦，同埋佢係一間 public school 啦。咁第二樣嘢咧就係記住啦，唔好即係意思話申請嘅時候你已經係3年內畢業，即係話咧，我假設你應該你係讀完書一畢業就好申請啦，即係意思你有3年時間你要申請係啦。咁當然你唔會攤太耐啦，基本上畢業完啦，你啲嘢齊嘅話就可以申請噶啦。嗱，就讀以下任何一個學歷啦，包括有至少兩年嘅 diploma 啦 ，OK， 一個 bachelor 啦 ，bachelor 我哋包括係可以話即係 degree 啦，上啦可以話係一個 associate degree 啦，一個 bachelor degree 啦 ，master degree 甚至 PhD 咧都係跌落呢個 cat 嘅，就係一個學位課程嘅。咁或者第三啦，你可以讀一個 postgraduate 嘅 diploma 嘅。咁至少1年啦。咁呢個係最快嘅。如果讀1年 postgraduate 就係意思話讀完一年嘅 postgraduate 咧，就已經可以申請噶啦。咁嗱，記住啦 ，postgraduate 咧個要求咧就係你本身一定要有 bachelor 嘅 degree 先啦。 OK， 咁你先可以讀嗰個 postgrad diploma。第二樣嘢就係你申請嘅時候咧，申請入 postgrad dip 咧，你入學嘅時候咧，你嘅 bachelor 都唔好過5年嘅畢業期間嘅 ，OK， 千祈唔好過咗。如果你話我10年前係已經有個 bachelor， 我可唔可以揀呢隻1年嘅 postgrad dip 咧？嗱，你可以照讀嘅，但係答案係你係入唔到。stream A 啊，咁所以咧，大家記住啦，報每個 course 之前咧，都跟翻移民局嘅規例嚟啦。咁如果你話10年前讀嘅讀咗 bachelor， 你有咩可以揀啊？你當然可以揀再上啦，讀個 master 啦，或者有啲人會揀翻一啲同自己可能工作上有需要再讀嘅科目嘅，可能會讀翻一個 diploma 都有可能嘅。咁所以即係 case by case 睇翻你個 background， 我哋會話翻聽邊一個 course 係最啱你去讀嘅。好，咁記住啦，成個 course 咧就至少有50% 喺加拿大度完成啦。OK， 嗱實質可能啲人有再 share 究竟今日而家個安排係點啊？因為而家大部分可能有啲係一半一半嘅，一半網課一半 online。咁所以咧，如果你有 course 咧係需要所以一邊網課一邊係面授啦，係。咁如果你話啲 course 係需要真係 face to face 嘅話咧，你點都係要飛去加拿大讀噶啦。咁所以大家留意翻啦，呢啲課大家 reference 啦。無論你個 course 咧都真係最好都喺加拿大度 complete 就最理想噶啦。好嗱，所以簡單有個 summary 啦。即係 stream A 就主要過幾關嘅嗱，一關一關咁過嘅啫。第一，你一定要揾咗學校，申請一間學校先 ，OK， 睇啱 program 係想讀嘅，而學校又收你，咁就攞到學校嘅 offer letter 啦。嗱，你攞到 offer letter 係需要交一個 deposit 俾學校嘅，咁學校先至 confirm 你個學位，佢先可以出一封信咧，我哋叫做 letter of acceptance 啦。你揸住呢封信咧，先可以做留學簽證嘅 ，OK。所以你記住啦，唔係話有個 offer letter 係咪就可以申請留學簽證啊？唔可以嘅，你一定要有 letter of acceptance 啦，同埋你 proof 你係交咗已經 deposit 㗎啦。咁移民局會睇翻嘅。咁當然啦，我哋就搞掂晒最 basic 嘅嘢，亦都會介住大家去申請留學簽證啦，呢個都係最緊要嘅，因為你係第一個嘅 study permit 係過咗去先嘅。然之後咧，當然啦，攞 study permit 啦，你就要入讀院校啦，順利畢業啦。OK， 咁你完成咗個學位之後，亦都可以申請 postgraduate work permit 啦。咁我相信 Camosun College 都係有呢個可以申請 PGWP 嘅，因為佢係一間 public school 同埋佢 DLI list。咁睇翻個 program 啦，大部分應該都冇問題嘅。咁當然啦，如果你話有個 PGWP 喺加拿大可以合法做下嘢先，攞下 experience 嘅時候，同時間你係可以等緊你個 PR 嘅申請嘅。咁所以記住入呢個 stream A 咧，我哋係要 step by step 嘅。咁就千祈唔好諗住跳步啊，或者係會唔會而家未有學校先試下 apply study permit 咧，就千祈唔好啊！記住任何嘅 rejection 咧，或者拒簽嘅記錄咧，係會影響你日後申請任何加拿大嘅簽證嘅喎。咁所以大家要留意啦。嗱，咁今日咧，我哋會有第一間嘅巡禮啦，我哋就好榮幸請到 Camosun College 啦嘅院校代表啦。咁其實咧，我哋自己啦 Rise Mark 咧都係Camosun College 嘅 official 嘅representative 啦。咁我哋都係可以同學校直接去傾學生嗰個 application 啊，或者有啲咩問題咧，或者 course 上咧，我哋都係佢嘅官方嘅認證嘅代表嘅。咁所以大家有任何問題咧，都可以歡迎透過我啦。日後可能而家你諗唔到嘅，可能之後想問翻 Niya 嘅，都可以透過我去問翻嘅。咁我哋都會 provide 就係嘅 service 就係會guide住你啦，由揀咩科開始啦，去申請啦，點樣去即係交留位費啊，或者日後入學個成個程序咧，我哋都會 guide 晒嘅。咁我相信Camosun 咧都有好多 support 係international 方面嘅 for international student 啦，咁所以大家都唔使太擔心嘅。咁今日都好好啊，咁因為我哋今日咧其實都有個 special offer 啦，咁就係凡係今日出席我哋 webinar 嘅話咧，同埋你日後經 Rise Mark 申請成功入讀咗 Camosun 咧，咁我哋有一個學校呢人咧仲送咗一個150蚊加紙嘅 voucher。咁我哋雖然唔係好多啦，但係都可以抵消翻個 application fee，因為而家 Camosun College 都要100蚊加紙啦。咁我哋呢個都有150蚊嘅 voucher。咁當然啦，日後可以問翻我哋 link 嘅，咁我哋都會俾翻大家。但係前提記得係要真係成功入讀咗 Camosun College，咁之後咧 就可以問翻學校有一個150蚊 voucher 啦，都 OK 啦，即係唔會話太多，都可以食餐飯嘅，係啦。咁純粹都係希望有少少俾大家知道認識多啲呢間 college， 就唔好太 limit 去一啲成日 big city 可能有啲好多嘅 college， 咁但係Camosun 我都相信有佢嘅即係特別嘅地方嘅。咁係啦，咁今日咧就我哋都好榮幸啦，請到 Niya 啦，咁佢其實我哋今次咧就用英文做一個presentation 嘅，咁相信大家係喺嚟緊去加拿大讀書啦，咁應該即係聽英文應該冇乜問題嘅。如果真係有啲問題咧，我可能最後啦，我哋喺 Q&A 我會做啲 translation 嘅。咁大家問問題可以用中文問，咁我會 translate 翻去英文，或者 Niya 都識睇中文嘅話，佢都可能會答到大家。咁我就會用廣東話再翻譯啦。咁所以記得有任何問題咧，咁就喺個聊天室度提出啦。咁係啦，咁我而家轉下 channel 就轉翻英文啦，係啦。Hi Niya, thanks for joining us today. Are you ready to give us a presentation now?
Yes. Hello. Hi, Vanessa. Yeah. Venus.
Yes.
Okay, I will share my screen now.
Thank you. So I just tell the audience that I will do some translation afterwards, and we have a Q&A sessions. So also thanks for giving us for the voucher. So I think it's a good promotion for the student who are interested to study in Camosun later. So I pass the time to you. Take your time, and thank you for joining us again.
You're welcome. Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you for coming to the session on a Saturday morning. And good morning. Here you can see from my window is in the evening. It's Friday evening because of the time difference. And I have to apologize to everyone that I have to do the presentation in English. I wish I could do it like Venus has done in Cantonese, but Venus will translate for you guys after the presentation. If you have any questions, don't worry. I will try to slow down, and hopefully you will understand. And also the slides, the writing will be helpful a little bit. My name is Niya. I work at Camosun College. I'm responsible for international student recruitment for mainland China, Hong Kong, Mongolia, and some other Southeastern Asian countries. Before coming to Camosun College, I would like to, give you some highlights about Canada's international education. Canada, as you know, is an immigration country, and people are from everywhere. I'm sure a lot of people in Hong Kong have traveled to Canada, and you will notice that Canadians are not only historically white people. If you come to the streets of Victoria, Vancouver, and Toronto, those cities are well known to Asia, to Hong Kong, and you will see people in different colors, in different cultural backgrounds, and they speak different languages. So Canada developed immigration pathway for international students. Once international students study in Canada as a full-time student, they are allowed to work part-time. So that is very important opportunity, because while they're studying, they're getting ready for their future employment, and they're at the same time they're allowed to work part-time. And one thing, they can make a little money, help their studying, their expenses. And second, most importantly, by working part-time in Canada, in the city, and they will accumulate they will improve their language and understand the Canadian working environment, and that's very important. So they can work while they're studying. After they finish a minimum 2-year diploma, international students are eligible for a 3-year post-graduation work permit. And once they get a post-graduation work permit, I'm talking about the regular program, okay? So they are allowed to look for jobs and find a job and work in Canada. After they working 1 year in Canada, accumulated 1 year working experience, they can apply for immigration to become a permanent resident. As you all know, Canada has created a special immigration pathway for Hong Kong residents. So that might be slightly different from the regular international student immigration pathway. But the part is, you know, when you finish a 2-year diploma, minimum a 2-year diploma, you got 3-year post-graduation work permits, that's the same. So I heard, you know, Venus is the expert on that. So you can confirm with her. So maybe after you get post-graduation work permit, you're allowed to apply for immigration right away without working experience, but you need to confirm with Venus. So that's the immigration pathway. Victoria, you know, Venus has mentioned Victoria is in the West Coast and is on the Vancouver Island. I think Hong Kong residents know Vancouver Island and Vancouver City is the 2 different places. Vancouver Island is a huge island. The size of Vancouver Island is like Taiwan. So the relationship is kind of, you know, the similar. You know, Vancouver is called mainland, you know, China, mainland China, and Taiwan, the island. You know, Vancouver Island is a huge island, belongs to the BC province. So Victoria is the capital city, the provincial capital city of this province, and Vancouver is the biggest city of the province. You can see the graphic on my slide. From Victoria to Vancouver is 1.5 hour ferry ride. So it's very convenient. If I go to Vancouver for a day trip, I can go in the morning, every day, 7 o'clock. The earliest ferry is at 7 o'clock. And summertime, the last ferry is 9 o'clock in the evening, and wintertime is 8 o'clock in the evening. Every hour there is a ferry, so it's very convenient, 1.5 hour ride. If you take a plane, is 25 minutes. It's a short flight. People travel by ferry regularly. You know, a lot of people work in Vancouver, they can live in Victoria. Some people live in Vancouver, they work in Victoria. So, you know, the traffic is very convenient. And also in comparison, so Victoria is the capital city, and the last item I says, Victoria has a lower cost of living. That's is comparing with Vancouver. Vancouver housing, you know, real estate market is more expensive than Victoria. So rental and is a little bit more, and because Vancouver is a bigger city. But Victoria is warmer in the winter time than Vancouver, even though we're so close to each other, but Victoria is warmer than Vancouver in the winter time, is cooler in the summer than Vancouver. So Victoria is surrounded with ocean, is at the very tip of the island in the south. And actually, between Canada and the USA, the border is a straight line. If you draw the line over to the ocean, so actually Victoria should be on the American side. You know, there is a story Canadian people said, because they are worried, early years, they are worried America will take this island away from Canada. So Canadians, named Victoria as the capital, the provincial capital city of this province, and then so it should stay with Canada. So the weather is moderate, it's very pleasant, and Victoria, even though it's not the biggest city of the province, but is I don't know its number, but is within the 10 biggest city in Canada. Surprisingly, you will find out Victoria has the highest employment rate in Canada, not in the province, in Canada. So of course, in the province, it has the highest employment rate. Victoria definitely economic is growing and the city is expanding. Before coming to talk about Camosun College, I would like to provide you some employment information in BC, because Victoria is in BC, the west coast of Canada, actually is just across the ocean, is Asia, is along the Pacific Ocean, is closer to Asian countries, to China, Hong Kong, and Japan, Korea, is along the west coast. BC labor market in the next 10 years, this information just came out from BC government employment statistic last week. It just came out last week. And in the next 10 years, BC are expected to have more than 1 million job openings. So definitely BC, Canada needs people. Because of the COVID, Canada every year has a large number of immigrants coming to Canada every year. And that number is decided by IRCC, Immigration Canada. And because of COVID, in the past 2 or 3 years, and Canada didn't have enough immigrants. So once COVID finished, fading away, for sure, Canada immigration numbers will go up very quickly. And in the next 2 or 3 years, and the projected Canada immigration number will reach 400,000 immigrants each year. So in BC, in the next 10 years, BC needs 1 million job. 1 million will have 1 million job openings, and 63% of these jobs coming from retirement, because a lot of people are retiring, and 37% job growth comes from economic growth and the pandemic recovery. So it's really looking good. So Canada, BC needs people, needs immigrants to come to join them. When we talk about job openings, and people will ask, what kind of job, what sectors to show highest demand for workers, what kind of skills they're looking for. Overall, and all these jobs need people with skills, with educations, and post-secondary education. Post-secondary education means diploma, degree. And what kind of sectors need jobs? Like healthcare. Victoria, the major industry in Victoria is tourism, advanced technology, education, and and another industry is retirement, because Victoria has the pleasant climate in, within Canada. And in wintertime, it's not too cold. It doesn't have a lot of snow. And sometimes there's no snow in wintertime. And summertime is so comfortable and it's not hot, humid at all. So people in Canada, when they retire, they will move to the West Coast. They will come to Victoria. Even in wintertime, and a lot of people in Canada, like in Toronto or in Edmonton, in Calgary, in wintertime, and they have a house in Victoria. They will move to live in wintertime. They don't want to live in the cold weather and in the snow. They will move to Victoria just through the winter time, and then they will move back. And those people who either they move permanently living in Victoria, or they just do that half year in Victoria, half year in their hometown. And healthcare, there will be more older people. So healthcare needs more people. Social assistance. Social assistance means public service. That refers to everything. Education and science and technology. Science and technology means engineering, computers, and trades. Trades actually means skilled workers. Skilled workers means house building, carpenter, your electrician, or you just the house, in Victoria, if you want to renovate your house, it's very expensive because they charge a lot of money, and they're so busy. You can't find hire someone to do renovation. But I will talk about it later in the college programs. So again, Victoria is in Canada, is the friendliest city, is all year round. The weather is comfortable, all year round. You can enjoy outdoor activities, and is marked as smartest city in Canada. Smartest city means, the population of the city has highest education in comparison with other cities in Canada, and is a best city for new immigrants. Camosun College has 2 campuses in Victoria. Both campuses are in the city, and one is Lansdowne, one is campus. And between these 2 campuses, it's half an hour bus ride and drive. So before COVID, the college has a bus going between 2 campuses. Is free for students and employees. Of course, you can take a bus to go to each campuses. And Camosun is the largest comprehensive public college in BC. And we have close to 20,000 students. And among these 20,000 students, there are 2,100 international students. And they are coming from more than 80 countries. And Camosun, like any other university and colleges in Canada, we have reflecting the international student population. The first in the, before 2018, so the most we have, the number 1 international students number coming from China, and the second is India. Now the first is India, the second is China, but overall, and we have about 400 students from India, only 300 students from China, and the rest of it, students are from, many countries, anywhere from the world, Japan, South Korea, South American countries, European countries, Southeastern Asian countries, and Camosun has more than 160 programs. Camosun's benefit is our teaching style is small class size. Each class is about 24 or 40 students, and it's easy for students to understand. It's not a big hall, like one class has 200 or 300 students, like universities. So it's easier for students to understand, and also you can access teachers' help. Teachers has office hours. You can ask questions, and our satisfaction rate, every year we survey our students, graduates, to make sure our education quality is good and they're happy with our programs and the results. And actually our employment rate very high. Our employment rate is about 90% after students graduate from their programs. Within 6 months, they will find jobs, close to 90%. Camosun College as a comprehensive public college, what kind of credentials do we offer? Camosun offers a diploma, is about 2-year diploma, and associate degree, 2 years, and a bachelor degree, 4 years. And a post-degree diploma. Post-degree diploma is 16 months or 2 years. Okay, so I will speak to those programs in details in later slides. Camosun College, the strength of Camosun colleges is for employment, even for local students, for Canadian students. Every year, Camosun has career fairs. We will invite employers to come to campus to speak to our graduates and to do workshops to make sure to let our students know what's going on in the industry, how they can find jobs. And we also have a course, is a workplace education preparation course. That course is free. If you're a full-time student at Camosun College, you can take that course. It's important for international students to take that course because the course will teach students how to write a resume, how to conduct an interview, how to network, how to, get to know people. So it's really important. We also have a dedicated international employment facilitator. Her name is Diana. Diana only helps international students. And we also have a career job board for international students if they want to do, let's say they want to do co-op work terms. And the college has a very good network, connections with the local industries, with each industries. We help students to find employment opportunities. As a comprehensive college, Camosun has 6 schools. We have arts and science and engineering. Let's start with School of Engineering and Technology. In School of Engineering and Technology, Camosun College has 6 diploma programs. The first 2 diploma programs are computer softwares, is information and computer systems to help you understand, when you finish the program, when you graduate, when you find a job, and how much money you will get. So I try to include that information. So I just put it there, give you an idea. So how much money you can make what kind of job you can get. So information and computer system is software, web design, system management is a, program writer, and interactive media developer. These two programs are 2-year diploma programs, and students, graduates can find jobs after they finish 2 years. And the other 4 diplomas, civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, and electronics. Those 4 engineer diploma programs is 2 to 3 years. You might have questions saying, why 2 to 3 is not 2 years? Yes, you can finish the programs in 2 years. But if you choose to do co-op work term, some students, while they're studying, especially when they're in the 2nd year, they want to do co-op, especially high school students, because they don't have work experience at all. So co-op work term is a good opportunity for them to go out, to apply the knowledge they have, and to know the employers, to make connections, and when they graduate. And also they need something, work experience on their resume, right, when they look for a job. So they want to do co-op. If you want to do co-op, and that will delay your graduation. It could be 3 years, within 3 years, you will finish the program for sure. These programs have very high employment rate. As I mentioned in the early slide, in the future 10 years, BC needs more than 1 million, has 1 million job openings, and the sector, engineering, science, technology needs more workers in those areas. So these diplomas will be a good options for people to consider. See, I mentioned we have 2 information and computer system and interactive social media developer. That 2 program has no bridging. The mechanical, civil engineering, electronic, electrical, those 4 programs have the opportunity. If students want to continue, they're saying, you know what, I want to get a degree in engineering. So they can continue if they want to. They want to continue to study, to go to UVic. There is a bridging program. They can go to Bridge at Camosun, and then after the bridge program, they can do 3rd year and 4th year in UBC and UVic. That's a great option, because by doing that, they save a lot of money, because Camosun College's tuition fee is way cheaper than universities, especially way cheaper than UBC. UBC's tuition fees almost triple Camosun's tuition fee. UVic charges way more than Camosun's too. So a lot of students, we have students, they go through diploma and then they get into bridging program, and then they transfer to UVic and UBC. So by doing that, the first 2 years, 3 years studies is at Camosun. They pay way less tuition fee. By doing that, they save a lot of tuition fees. Is really a good pathway possibility to get into top universities as well. Another school is School of Business at Camosun College. School of Business, we have 4-year degree program, 2-year diploma, and a certificate. Certificate program is not meant for international students, because if you take a certificate, 1-year certificate program, and you're not going to get a 3-year post-graduation work permit. So almost all international students take diploma programs. So the School of Business have diplomas in business administration, accounting, the major is accounting, or finance, general management, or marketing. We also have 3 degrees in accounting, human resource management and leadership, and marketing. And we also have diploma in hospitality management. And this diploma, hospitality management diploma, is popular. It's very popular too. And a lot of students, because it's easy to find jobs, because Victoria is a tourism city and Vancouver is a tourism city too. So around Vancouver area, there are a lot of resorts as well. So more hotels. So, you know, graduates from hospitality management easily land on a job. School of Business also offer post-degree diplomas. Post-degree diplomas it says 1 or 2 years, and we always advise students not to finish in 1 year. They must finish within 2 years. You know, it's okay. They will be eligible for 3-year post-graduation work permit, at least because they need to finish coursework in 3 semesters, and then they do 1 term internship, co-op work term, and it will be 2 years. So the major is accounting, general management, human resource management and leadership, and marketing. So who can get into post-degree diploma if you have a degree in Hong Kong? So the requirement, of course, for post-degree, from the name you will know. So to get into the program, you need a degree. So if you have a degree already, you can consider post-degree diploma in business area. We also have applied tourism and hospitality management. Just like the diploma hospitality, we have a post-degree diploma in hospitality too. Another school, the 3rd school, is School of Health and Human Services. And this school, we have, please do not look at the first 2 certificate program. It's only 10 months. It's not for international students. Please look at the 4 diplomas, 2-year diploma. So community, family, child studies. So that's, you know, do you remember in the employment, BC employment slide, early slide, I said, you know, what sector needs more workers is social assistants, right? Community workers, you know, community, family, and child study. That's, you know, the program, prepare people for future employment. And early learning and care. Early learning and care is, of course, is for daycare center. Those kind of services are really in demand in Victoria, in Canada. You know, in Victoria, it's very difficult to find a daycare for a child, for a baby. Let's say my friend in the office, and she has a baby. When she just got pregnant, she signed up for a daycare center, starting that early and line up. And when she has the baby, and she still cannot get a daycare center. Daycare centers are very busy. So early learning and care and community, family, and child study, those 2 programs are social services. And dental hygiene, please note, dental hygiene is a 3-year diploma, period. This is a 3-year, okay? Why is 3-year? And before getting into dental hygiene program, students must complete 1st-year university studies at Camosun College. They have to finish 10 university year 1 courses, 2 English, 2 biology, 2 chemistry, 2 psychology, 1 elective, and one statistics at Camosun College. Some people in Hong Kong might say, hey, I have a bachelor degree in Hong Kong already, or in some, from a university in UK or in America, I have a degree already. Can I get into dental hygiene? Yes or no? We need to see your transcript. We want to find out to see exactly whether you have taken those 10 courses. You can do transfer credits, but that's a process. You can't say you have a degree and you can get into that dental hygiene. No, we need to review your transcript. So dental hygiene is a 3-year program. Our graduates will become dental hygienist and dental hygienist. So they clean your teeth, and it's a good job. So the employment rate is very high. Our students, our graduates will find a job very quickly after they finish the program. And the last program is practical nursing. Practical nursing is not registered nurse. Registered nurse, and then practical nurse, and then is healthcare. So practical nursing is not healthcare, is not registered nurse. They can work in a hospital, and they can work in a senior home, for older people, and they will work, perform simple medical procedures, but they do not, clean the seniors. They don't clean patients, but maybe they test their blood pressure, and they give them an injection, or they give them pills. That's what they do for practical nursing. Again, practical nursing graduates have very high employment rate. That's a 2-year diploma program. I want to point it out. I know people in Hong Kong have very high level of English skills, and most people speak a little bit English, and a lot of people can speak very good English, and they write IELTS, they score very high. So unfortunately, practical nursing, that's the only difficulty. Practical nursing needs high English skills. The program needs IELTS 7.0 overall, and listening needs 7.5, because you will work with patients, you will work with very, very old people. So you need to listen to English really well. So overall is 7.0, listening is 7.5, reading is 6.5, writing and speaking is 7.0. So that's the only challenge for admission. You must meet the program requirement of IELTS. Arts, we also have School of Arts and Science. School Arts of Science, we have diploma programs too. We have applied chemistry and biology. That's a good program, but it's a challenging program, because you need to have math, chemistry, biology, physics, those high school scores, and you need to be strong in those scores. Arts and Science Studies diploma, that's the easiest diploma at Camosun College. As long as you take 20 university level courses, you can get Arts and Science Studies diploma. Criminal Justice is a good program, but not many Asian students study in that program, because that program is more about law, policing area. A lot of local Canadian young people, when they want to become to join the police, they will study in the criminal justice diploma, and then of course there are some other requirements, and then they get ready to become a policeman or a policewoman. So international student, not many internationals, it's not attractive to international students. Environmental technology is a 3-year diploma, and it's a popular program too. Currently, the program is under review, and next fall, and we will have the program ready for 2023 fall, September. And visual arts is a 2-year diploma. It's very popular among international students too. It's a kind of art design, and is a lot of students are specialized in arts and the design program. They're interested. The 5th school is a School of Sport and Exercise Education. Camosun College Sport Center has 3 degrees and 3 diplomas, and Bachelor of Sport Management, Bachelor of Kinesiology, and Athletic and Exercise Therapy. Those 3 bachelor degree programs have a good employment rate as well. So those programs are very attractive to young high school students, and to local students, and to international students. We also have 3 diploma programs in sports area. One is kinesiology diploma, and one is sport management. Massage therapy is a popular program, and because once you finish the program, you will get a job right away. But I want to point it out, massage therapy is the most expensive program at Camosun. The tuition fee is very high. So if you want to know, you can contact Venus, you can contact me, or you can go to our website. You can find out the tuition fee is listed there. Last, I want to say Camosun College has a unique program, university transfer. Camosun's college in Canada has 2 functions. One function is employment, to prepare people for their employment, diploma programs, degree programs. And the other function is to help students to get into universities. So university transfer is a big program at Camosun College. A lot of local students, Canadian students, after high school, they come to university transfer program. Once they finish 1 or 2 years, and then they can transfer to UVic, Simon Fraser, Royal Roads, and UBC. Those universities are top universities in Canada. And by doing that, again, they save a lot of money. If they finish 1 year, they will be a 2nd-year student at the university. If they finish 2-year studies, they will be 3rd-year student. So all the courses, credits they have completed at Camosun will be recognized by the universities. People might be wondering, how do I know what courses I need to take to complete? And we have academic advisors will help you to choose, to help students to choose courses based on the school you want to transfer to and the major you want to study at that university. All the majors programs from those schools are taking university transfer students from Camosun. So the last school, the 6th school, actually is School of Access. School of Access helping students who are not ready for university studies. Let's say some students, even local students, if they didn't finish high school, and now they realize they want higher education, and they can come to the college to upgrade, to take upgrading courses. International students, they only take ESL. You know, international students, they're coming from other countries, speaking different languages. So they can still join Camosun, and starting with ESL studies. They will do English upgrading. If they need to do other subject upgrading, they can do that too. So if you're not ready, you don't have the high IELTS scores, you can always study at Camosun to receive that credits, and then you are ready for the program studies you want to. In terms of, the English language scores, I will talk about in later slides. So Camosun College have international office on both campuses. One is at Lansdowne, one is at Interurban. And international students, we provide very good student services. As I mentioned, we have an academic advisor helping students to choose courses, to choose what program is a better fit for them. We have counselors working with the international students. And of course, we do new student orientation. And most importantly, we organize a lot of social and cultural activities for international students. But again, because of COVID, most these activities have stopped. But once the COVID is fading away, and we will bring back those cultural social activities for international students. Yes, proof of English, and to have direct entry to academic programs, diploma or degree, you need to have IELTS academic, not general, okay? IELTS academic, 6.0. In each band is no lower than 6.0. So practical nursing is exceptional. Practical nursing needs higher. Okay, that's a different program. The rest of the program is all 6.0. Okay, TOEFL IBT is 78 overall, and no subscores less than 19. And another popular external English test is Duolingo. After COVID, after COVID happens, and because Duolingo English test is an online test, so we are accepting Duolingo test result. 105, you will meet with a score of 105, you will meet the academic program requirement. But if you want to get into post-degree diploma or sports degree program, and you need Duolingo 115, 10 score higher, grades higher. You know how to apply. Camosun College is applying online, and you also can contact Venus to find out our application process. And you can also find the application process on our website, on the college's website. This is our view book, and I think Venus has our view book as well, and you can ask Venus for our view book and a flyer information. Okay, so this comes to the end. Again, my name is Niya, and this is my contact information. Thank you very much for your time. Again, thank you for taking the Saturday morning to attend the session.
Thank you, Niya. Thank you so much for a very good presentation about Camosun College. So let me just recap a few points in Cantonese. So and then we can do the Q&A session later. 係啦，咁我翻廣東話又 recap 一下啦。咁今日我哋都介紹咗 Victoria 啲地方啦。咁主要其實佢個 Victoria 就係第一佢有個lower 嘅 living cost 啦，佢嘅 employment rate 都好低啦，即係話佢有好多 job opportunities 啦。咁嚟緊 BC 咧，阿 Nina 提到啦，即係啱啱上個禮拜有 BC 最新嘅數據都話會有1 million 嘅 job opening 啦。咁呢個真係非常之 attractive。咁同埋嚟緊都有大量人口會退休啊。咁所以咧個前景上咧喺 Victoria 咧都有非常之好嘅賣點咯。咁因為佢呢個城市就第一好頭先提到啦，係一個 smart city 啦。咁亦都好好 convenience 啦。嚟亦都係一個好 BC 嚟講咧，就係一個因為佢係 capital city for British Columbia。咁所以咧其實就好多headquarters 可能都會嚟啊，或者可能有時好多旅遊地方都會重點去發展嘅。咁所以咧就大家可以留意多少少呢個地方啦。咁我自己都去過 Victoria， 我記得我仲係讀書嘅時候咧，我都未揸車啊，我都會去 Victoria 嘅地方做 day trip， 其實都好方便嘅。我冇揸車，我都要由喺 Vancouver 搭巴士去碼頭，咁啊搭船，咁就去個半鐘，咁就嚟到 Victoria。咁有好多地方好靚嘅地方啦。咁呢個係等大家有後去 Victoria 可以再 explore 下多啲嘅。咁另外呢間 college 啦，有幾個即係 program 大家可以留意啦，包括一啲 healthcare 啦。Science and technology 啦，同埋一啲 trades 嘅 trades 即係一啲我哋叫做專業嘅，好似類似技工咁樣啦，係啦。咁通常香港可能即係會 focus 多少少係頭兩個或者 healthcare 或者 science and tech 嘅。咁所以大家留意就係因為佢嚟緊都係一個叫 highest demand 嘅 job 喺加拿大。咁所以讀一啲 program， 我諗大家除咗日後想留低喺加拿大嘅話咧，都想知道嗰個就業嘅前景係點。咁呢樣都會好啊，佢將一啲 program 咧。都擺咗大概嗰個 hourly rate 係幾多啦，咁所以大家又頭先應該都睇得到大概嗰啲 information 噶啦。呢個就唔再詳細傾啦，因為都時間都唔想 keep Nina 太耐。咁大家如果有啲咩問題可以大家我而家就準備喺個chat box 嗰度回答翻大家啦。咁大家記住啦，除咗可以揾Nina 啦，亦都可以揾我哋啦。咁我哋 Rise 記住我哋今次有嗰個 special voucher 嘅。咁大家如果有興趣想報讀咧，亦都可以揾我哋。咁因為我哋都會幫大家協助申請留學簽。咁所以即係如果有啲乜嘢關於呢個 course 或者想了解多啲呢間 college 咧，咁就歡迎就再同我 further 去聯絡啦。咁係啦，而家都答啲問題先啊。咁有啲咧就 Nina 都有答咗啊。咁我而家就再 publicly 同大家講啦。咁第一條個 questions 咧就係佢話知道加拿大 BC 省19歲以下咧就有監護人先可以填個 custodian declaration form 嘅 咁想問下 college 咧係可唔可以做監護人做 study permit 咧？嗱Nina 答咗我噶啦，唔好意思啦，因為 college 咧就 not providing custodian service 嘅。但係如果一個學生已經係 complete 咗 high school 同埋佢已經夠18歲咧，就已經 OK 噶啦。咁至於你話可能佢因為入 college 咧，你都要達到個年紀先入到佢先可以讀到，即係你有相關嘅學歷同埋年紀啦。咁我假設你香港完成中學，你應該都夠18歲或者同埋 complete 咗 high school 啦，咁就唔需要 custodian 㗎啦，係啦。咁另外有啲 special case，譬如你話可能係再 young 啲嘅，咁你再問翻我哋啦，因為未必可能入到 college， 可能你哋要睇下你幾多歲數，同埋你完成咗香港嘅1年嘅學業先得。咁呢個可以再 further 同我哋講。好，咁跟住咧college 嘅網站講，因為疫情關係冇 homestay 啦，申請想問下當地租屋難唔難，會唔會租到屋嘅？Nina 都答咗我噶啦，咁咧就係其實咧而家都佢哋話佢哋嘅學生咧都係租屋噶啦，佢話。好多學生都係喺 communities 嗰度揾地方租咯，咁但係咧就唔難揾嘅。據 Nina 所知喺 Victoria 都 OK 嘅，咁所以咧都因為始終Victoria 唔係 Vancouver 就真係好搶手嘅。Victoria 相對上咧都係真係會容易好多嘅。咁呢個 further 以後再想即係入呢間 college 嘅時候咧，即係你搞晒啲入學嘅時候咧，我哋都會協助你睇下。會唔會話需要租屋啊？咁我哋再睇下可以點樣幫到你，或者睇下 college 上面有啲 support 可以俾到大家咯。 咁咧，另外一條問題咧，呢個就唔關學校事嘅，佢就係話如果大學畢業過咗5年，但啱啱先碩士畢業，咁再做加拿大 postgrad 可唔可以申請 Stream A？ 記住如果你要讀 postgrad 咧，如果真係純係入學嘅話咧，冇錯嘅，你可以入到去 college 讀嘅，但係可唔可以申請 Stream A 咧？要睇翻啦。如果你大學已經畢業過咗5年，而 postgrad嘅要求咧，頭先我講啦，入 Stream A 咧就係唔可以超過你個5年嘅 bachelor 畢業嘅 ，OK？ 因為入 postgrad 通常大部分嘅 entry requirement 咧都係要你 bachelor 畢業嘅啫，佢係唔需要睇你碩士係咪畢業嘅。睇 subject to 每個 program 但係大部分 postgrad bachelor 畢業已經夠噶啦。咁所以如果你話申請 Stream A 嘅時候，佢會睇翻你當時入學申請個條件，原來佢係淨係需要 bachelor 嘅話咧，但係你已經過咗5年啦，咁所以你就我喺個角度咧，我唔會建議大家讀 postgrad 嘅啦，睇你哋情況啊嚇。咁呢個你 case by case 再問翻我啦。咁跟住睇下先啊。OK， 呢個 question 就係問之前 BC 有個大水災啦，咁你問下 Camosun College 有冇啲重要，即係有冇啲重大嘅 damage？ 咁I think Niya you have mentioned the flood in BC, so I think there's no flood. I think it's pretty good, better than Vancouver, right?
Yes, and actually Vancouver, the city, was not impacted at all. Actually, is outside of Vancouver. For Victoria area, we were not flooded at all. No, we didn't get impact by the flood. Only certain areas. I even don't know what areas, yes. was hit by the flood. And we had a few days gas shortage. And because one day I remember, everybody was saying, oh, I want to go home early because I want to fill my gas tank. And because, on the gas stations, there's a long lineup. I don't know why people are panicking. I said, fine, go. I didn't want to line up. I didn't go. But, yeah. One day, and there's a Costco gas stations, yeah. Certain gas stations always has gas. The only limit is, when people line up and to make sure everybody will get gas, and there's a limitation. They're saying you only can get $30 gas, so you can't get too much. And some people get some tank, extra container. They want to get more. People are so greedy, Yeah. But, the gas station will limit it, saying, no, you can't get that much. So there's no food shortage, and not at all. We didn't get, but some people got impact, not Victoria.
Okay, got it. Yeah. And I remember there's a snowstorm last month. Did they come to Victoria? I know there's a...
Yes, we did have a snow. Yeah, we did have a snow, but outside Victoria, Victoria is not in. Well, Victoria got snow, but outside Victoria, some highway, because BC, this area is a mountain area. Do you see what I mean? Is there are hills. Some highways were damaged. That's why it takes time to repair it, and some food couldn't come in, but there was no food shortage. Okay. Again. Yeah. When it became the news, it's always more serious than the reality. Yes. Actually, my family or, they will call me, say, oh, you got a snowstorm or you flooded
Canada.
Yeah. I said, or they will say, oh, there's a earthquake in Canada. I said, I didn't know.
That's true. Yes.
So no, it's okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, 咁繼續問啦。Is there any student fare for taking ferry to Vancouver? 咁係冇嘅，係 only senior fare 嘅。So Niya, how much around per trip? If they want to travel to Vancouver, just regular fare.
17.50.
15. Okay.
I think $50
Okay.
But they, it's easy. People travel a lot, but you cannot do saying every day. If you live in Vancouver, you come to Victoria for school every day. That's not a good idea. It's not possible. Okay?
Yes, not possible. Yes.
So if you go home every week, that's fine.
Yes, because it takes a lot of time.
Exactly.
Stay in Victoria is the best option. OK， 咁啊 ，let's continue。咁跟住咧，咁繼續有人問我 if I take 1 year。咁有個學生就問，就唔關學校事嘅，就係話佢 take 1 year 嘅 postgrad diploma 啦，佢會 get 1年嘅 postgrad work permit。嗱，記住啊，係啦，冇錯，你要個 course 咧讀夠2年以上咧，你先會有3年嘅 postgraduate work permit 嘅。嗱，如果你話你到時 PR application 仲 in process， 同埋你個 PGW 已經 expire 咗，咁點啊？咁睇下有時有咩情況啦，咁睇下會唔會用即係可能因為其實最理想咧，就佢通常都會想你1年內批嘅。但係如果你已經批緊 即係等緊 PR 嘅話，睇下移民局有冇即係酌情權啦。咁因為你而家有個簽證等緊申請咧，其實都算係唔會話真係叫做 illegally stay 嘅，咁所以真係 case by case， 所以睇翻到時個情況啦。咁而家個審批嘅情況都好多都話都1年內都批到嘅，咁呢個到時再話翻俾你聽啦。咁咧記住啦，咁有咩移民嘅 program 嗰度就可以問我啦。咁跟住啦 ，OK， can one apply diploma after finishing grade 11? If
yes,
they can. Okay. Because Hong Kong we have to complete 6 years of high school. So if they study in Hong Kong grade 11, like Form 5.
Yes, and that question, yes. Okay, I want to speak to that question.
Okay.
Even though Camosun College is a college, and we have a degree program, but it's very clear, and our basic admission requirement is students must be a high school graduate. They must be high school graduate, because that's the law in Canada. Because in Canada, Canadian students, if they don't finish high school, they're not able to come to a college or come to a university. Or I'll give you another scenario, or the students are 19 years old, because in BC province, 19 is adult. Sorry. For example, let's say a Canadian student, when he is 16 or let's say he's 16, he's taking drugs and he doesn't want to go to school. He dropped out. He didn't finish high school. And then when he's 18, he's saying, oh, I realized I made a mistake. I want to go back to school. He's 18. He can go back to school, high school or middle school. But if he's 19, after 19, if he's 19, even though he didn't finish, let's say grade 10 even, he's 19, he has to come to college. He cannot go to high school or junior high. So he has to come to the college. So for Camosun College, either the student is a high school graduate or 19 years of old. One condition, not two, one.
Okay.
You know, let's say a student very smart. The student is only 16 years old, but the student has finished high school already. No problem. The student can come to the college, can go to university, no problem. If you didn't finish high school, you must be 19 years old at the time of your first term study at Camosun College.
Okay, got it. 係啦，咁記住啦，大家頭先都講得好清楚啦 ，Niya 都話係記住啊嚇，一係你就係一個 high school graduate 啦，即係已經完成晒中學畢業噶啦 ，OK。 如果你話啊，我冇完成過中學畢業喎，咁點算啊？嗱，除非個 scenario 就係你已經夠19歲啦。咁嗱，二揀一嘅啫 ，two or one， 即係一係你就已經 complete 咗中學 ，OK？or 話你已經夠19歲啦，咁就係可以入去嘅。咁如果記住啦，我哋都係要睇係咪中學畢業啦，同埋你嘅年紀嘅，就唔使話同時間一定要 fulfill 又要19歲，又要中學畢業，唔需要。總之係一係中學畢業，一係你就。我話你夠19歲，咁大家再 check 翻啦，咁所以到時再問翻我哋，究竟我哋可唔可以申請咩 program 啦？咁我會大概screen 咗睇下你個 situation 係點，我先會再同 Niya 去夾你個 application， 究竟你收嘅機會係點樣，或者你爭啲乜嘢咯，係啦。咁記住啦，咁我答多幾條問題啦，咁到應該差唔多噶啦。咁one question's asking Oh, if the student usually rents place in Victoria, they will search the place online. Is it popular for international students?
Okay, there is a question I didn't quite understand, so I'm relying on you to help me about rental a place.
Yeah, he's asking once the international arrived, Camosun College, is there any support? What he needs to prepare? And if he wants to rent a place, where can he, any website or Camosun College has some referrals, something like that?
Yes, actually on our website, there is a page about renting a place in Canada. I always suggest the student, if they don't have families, they don't have friends in Victoria or even in Vancouver, and they can just rent a temporary place. There is a temporary accommodation. Once they get to Victoria, and they will know, the city better, and they can, they can start rent a place, because there is a website where they should look, and the Canadian students do that too. They have to check the site, and most importantly, actually, it's very difficult to rent a place without seeing it, right? And also the owner, the rental owner, the landlord, the apartment company, or the private house, the owner, they always want to see the person who wants to rent. I suggest, families or students do not, even they can view the places, and do not pay online, just in case. You don't know who they are, right? You just rent a temporary, like a hotel for a few days. You can do that. There are good rates, and we can give you a list. We support students. We can negotiate a good price. We have contacts with some hotels, make the arrangement, and we will send it to you, and you can stay there for let's say for a week, and then you can start looking for the places.
Yeah, I always suggest students not to rent place online. As you said, you haven't seen the place, you don't know that person, so you're not familiar with the city. So I usually suggest them like to rent a temporary place first, and then if they live in the city, they know where they should stay. I think this is more safer. So yeah, so 係啦，咁所以大家租屋嗰度留意翻啦，就係真係最好啦，都係睇清楚啦，因為有時好多網上騙案都好多嘅，咁所以真係我哋當然啦，我哋都會到時再當 sharing 嘅。教大家點樣去租屋啊，或者睇下有咩幫手啊，咁但係建議都係先臨時租嗰啲地方住咯。好，咁最後一題問題佢話 ，If I graduate for more than 5 years from university, can I apply for a 2-year diploma program which are different from my major in universities？ 嗱，記住啊，所有嘅 program 咧，其實如果你我哋而家都好多同學仔都係咁噶啦，即係你 complete 咗 degree 都想 apply 一個 2-year 嘅 diploma 嘅，記住喺學校嘅角度嚟講咧，你達到 entry requirement 啦，你嘅 English requirement 啦，各樣型係達到嘅話咧，係學校會收你嘅 ，OK， 你係可以讀2年嘅 diploma 嘅。咁當然啦，嗱 student permit 係另一個嘢啦 ，student permit 就要睇你成個 study plan 係點啊？你讀嘅 make 唔 make sense 咯？記住學校收咧就唔代表 student permit 一定批嘅，因為 student permit 係要準備好多 document，let's say financial support 啦，一啲 study plan 等等啦。咁所以學校只係純粹係 prove 你入到學嘅啫。咁至於 student permit 就另一回事嚟嘅。咁所以大家記住分開啦。OK， 學校還學校。移民局 IRCC 還 IRCC 嘅，咁所以大家都要睇個 program 成個 make 唔 make sense 咯。咁我哋會再同大家去傾下你成個 background，而 suggest 一個最好嘅 program 俾大家嘅。好，咁okay, I think this is the last question. So what kind of license or certificate will be received when graduate child learning and education diploma? Okay, is this program include co-work placement? I think yes, they do, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 2-year diploma, and also our programs are recognized by provincial regulation organization, and they will receive some certification to work in that area. And during these 2-year studies, there will be no co-op, but there will be some practicum. You know, they will go to some places to work, observe 2 or 3 days or work or a week. So there's no co-op work term. They just complete 4 semesters studies, 2 years, you know, during the summer from May to August, there's no class and they can go out work full time. And then when they finish and they will start working. Yeah, okay. No co-op.
Okay, no co-op for this program. Okay.
Yes.
So even for the practicum, they do not need a co-op work permit, right? Just
practicum, if they need, yes, co-op work permit is a free. So when they get a study permit, when they need a co-op work permit, and they can apply, for some programs, co-op work term is mandatory. When they apply for study permit, they can apply for co-op work permit together. And if they didn't do that, when they come to the college, they want to do co-op, they can apply separately. We will provide a letter. Our co-op office will provide a letter and they can apply. It's free anyway, so okay, it's a given. When they apply, they will receive it for sure.
Okay. Also, one question asking, what recognized certificate will be received from hospitality management diploma? What do you mean recognized certificate? 係咪想睇下係咪啲官方認證定係嘅一啲？因為你畢業就本身你有張 grad cert 啦，係啦。咁唔知個 recognized is there any recognized certificate if they complete a hospitality?
Well, when they finish a program, they will receive a credential, graduation credential, right? The credential will be a 2-year diploma, not a certificate. It's a 2-year diploma, credential. And what does exactly mean recognized certificate?
Yeah. No idea. I think is it like any government recognized?
Yeah, no. Not like a practical nursing. Okay, maybe the person asking this question means whether a special certified certification required to work in that industry. Hospitality doesn't need this certification. No.
Okay.
No. A lot of people don't have certification to work in the industry, but it's different from like early learning and care and practical nursing, dental hygiene. You must. There is a government regulation, regulatory body to oversee this, the practices. Hospitality, no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all the question we have answered already. So thank you again, Nina, for joining us today. If you guys have any questions, please contact me, okay, or you can send email to Nina, but I prefer I got all the inquiry first, so I know Nina's really busy. 咁記住 Nina 好忙啊，咁我哋嘅角色就係想減輕 admission 嘅負擔，所以咧記住啦，有咩 please find me first， if I have any uncertainties or I'm not sure, I will contact Niya. So I think Niya is really busy. We have a lot of high volume of application. I know a lot of Hong Kong students coming soon. So please contact us first. 咁係啦，okay, so Niya, I don't want to hold you too much time. So have a great evening, and I hope we can have another webinar soon. I think this is really successful because we have 30 participants coming today, and it's almost 100% attendance. So thank you for your time.
No, you're welcome. Thank you so much for having me. And again, thank you to the audience. And on a Saturday morning, they are spending the time with us. Thank you, Venus, for organizing the event. And anytime, just contact me. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me too.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 係啦，咁我哋最後咧就都講多少少，就係記住啦，我哋有我哋嘅今日嘅 service 就係有個我哋嘅30分鐘啦 ，OK consultation 嘅，大家麻煩可以登記翻啦。嗱，記住嗰個 PowerPoint 咧，我可以 send 翻俾大家，但係我都係 by request 啊嚇，你哋需要咧就麻煩WhatsApp 嗰度 drop 個 message， 咁我就唔想即係如果我費事炸爆大家 email 啦，咁by request 你想要今日嘅 PowerPoint 麻煩喺嗰個WhatsApp 啦，今日應該收到同事嗰個 Zoom link 嘅時候咧，麻煩俾你哋嗰個最好嘅 email 啦。係啦，同埋你哋個名，咁我哋睇下下個禮拜1啦，收到阿 Niya 個 presentation 再 send 翻俾大家，因為 Niya 嗰邊都夜㗎啦。咁係啦，咁呢個 screen 咧就會 hold 多陣嘅，咁大家冇問題嘅話就可以 quit 㗎啦，或者有問題嘅麻煩可以同我哋做30分鐘嘅登記，或者可能一啲好簡單嘅，我哋可以喺 WhatsApp 都答到嘅，就麻煩喺嗰度答到啦。咁多謝大家今日嘅參與啦，咁希望大家身體健康啦，大家都天氣凍啦，記得着多件衫。咁就係咁多，拜拜。